The Council of Governors says its push for a referendum is not based on personal gain, but on ensuring that devolution succeeds. Speaking during a meeting with deputy governors and MCAs to build consensus on the plebiscite, Chairman Isaac Ruto says the Senate should be strengthened by making it an upper house with concurrent legislative powers with the National Assembly. He stressed the need to ensure that members of the county assemblies enjoy similar privileges of members of parliament in a proportionate manner.
When we mention that we need facilitation for our assemblies to be able to function, we are told you are trying to give them goodies. We are simply saying, me as a governor, I have an administration. I have a sub-county administrator and I want administrator. The word administrator is facilitated. The member of the county assembly is not facilitated. He can't move. How then does he effectively represent the people he's supposed to represent? National government to date has not released money for this financial year. Parliament has not even passed the county allocation of revenue. So you cannot even access that money. Sometimes when I pray, I would rather Jesus came back to explain, to remind these people that you should first remove the log in your eye before you start looking at the other speck in your brother's eye. I'm sure if Muhammad was around also, he would have a lesson for these people. But there we are. We are forced not to respond because we don't want to get into that murky waters.
While stating that if devolution is not safeguarded, it will take the country backwards, Ruto pointed the need for there to be clear distinction of laws governing the national government and the county governments.
To ensure equitable sharing of national and local resources throughout Kenya. Why? For 50 years, our mothers and children continue to die at childbirth. I know a lot of them are not aware except one. In 15 counties, the mortality rate is worse than in Afghanistan. Of course, it is worse than that in Somalia and in Afghanistan. More of our young women die, more of our children die at childbirth. Because we are unable to provide for clinical services. We are unable to give medicine. We are unable to employ medics down there. We are unable to get a road to the clinic. We are unable to provide, we have not been able to provide ambulance services. We are unable to give them clean water. We are unable to give them food. So when they go for maternity, they are emaciated, they are weak, and therefore, a number of them cannot survive.